Over the last few years, we have observed a couple of trends, notably, particularly the early stage investors on the East Coast have gotten a little bit more company friendly with their terms. And this is not just because of competition for key deals. I think it's a mindset among the successful investors who've been able to raise funds and still have a business of investing in early stage companies, that they want to follow the West Coast model. So we've seen, for example, a decline in the use of an accruing dividend from probably well north of a majority of all deals to 25% or a third in an early stage deal, maybe even slightly greater amounts in a later stage deal. Another example would be what's referred to as participating preferred stock, which is used when the investor gets not only its investment back, but after a return of its investment, they then participate with the founders or the common holders on an as converted basis. The use of participating preferred stock is very rare on the West Coast, and here on the East Coast over the last few years, we've seen a decline in the use of participating preferred stock as well. In terms of any of the trends migrating from the East to the West, I'd say yes, but for different reasons. It's really been the change that the venture industry has gone through since the financial crisis of 2008. One example is East Coast investors have historically made use of what's referred to as tranching their deals, i.e. we'll do a $30 million Series A, but we're not going to put all 30 million in at once. We'll give you a certain amount up front and spread the rest out when you meet milestones. You see that now just as frequently on the West Coast. Another example would be with the implosion of venture capital firms. A lot of the venture firms have now looked to syndicate their deals from the very beginning with investors who will be able to continue to finance the company as it grows. And so consequently, they've introduced a more frequent East Coast term referred to as pay-to-play provisions, where if you don't participate in the financing, you'll be penalized, usually with having your preferred stock convert to common stock. Interestingly, over the past couple of years, we've noticed that a good number of the East Coast-based venture firms have been approaching companies with more of the, quote, company-friendly type terms that are expected from West Coast investors. And what we've seen, for example, is a decline, dramatic decline, in the use of participating preferred stock. Participating preferred stock is that's a term that's used to refer to a convertible preferred stock that pays the investor its investment back first, and then after the return of the investment, they then participate pro rata on an as converted basis. You used to find participating preferred in nearly half the deals on the East Coast. Today, depending upon whether it's a Series A or subsequent deal, you'll find it in anywhere from 10 to 20, maybe maximum a third of the deals, depending upon industry. Similarly, accruing dividends was 10 years ago the norm on the East Coast, and having the 6 or 8% dividend accruing each year was expected. More of the more successful East Coast venture firms have moved to eliminate the accruing dividends, making them a lot more making them similar to the West Coast firms. One could speculate that the success of a number of companies, from the Googles and Facebooks in the tech space, from the Amgens, Gileads, others in the life science space, one could speculate that maybe the East Coast venture firms have looked at the number of very successful companies that have been backed by West Coast venture firms and said why, and then decided to make their terms more friendly. I'm not sure that I would give them that credit. I think rather it's a consequence of education of the investors and the lawyers that in order for the company to be successful, management, the founders need to be motivated. And if they find themselves without an equity incentive after 12 or 18 months, on the job, it's going to be hard to continue to incentivize them.